Hello, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, I read tarot intuitively, and today we have another extra special timeless pickacard reading. And today's pickacard reading is really special because it's a collaboration between Isha from Through Alchemy Tarot and me, and she is hands down one of my favorite readers of all time because she's just so honest with her readings. There is no dilly-dallying. She just gets to the point. It's always bullseye, and yet she delivers the truth with so much love and in a very gentle, caring way, but it's still delivered in a very powerful way. So I just really admire how she reads. So definitely do go check her out, especially if you love my readings. I think you will really enjoy her readings. So definitely do go head over to her channel. I will link her channel in the title of this video, and I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below. So definitely do go head over to her channel, go subscribe to her, go show her lots of love, let her know you came from Tarot Yogi. And having said that, today's reading is going to be about let's get closure. So we have three piles to choose from. Pile number one, we have our Edmund Dulac Tarot. Pile number two, we have our Alchemical Tarot deck. Pile number three, we have the John Bauer Tarot. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And definitely do go head over to Isha's channel Through Alchemy Tarot. Go show her lots of love. Let her know you came from Tarot Yogi. And I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Edmund Dulac Tarot, this is your reading on Let's Get Closure. And this is a collaboration between Isha from Through Alchemy Tarot and me. So definitely do go head over to her channel and check out the extended reading that she did on the same topic. I will link her YouTube handle in the title of this video, and I will leave a link to her video in the description box below. So definitely do go head over to her channel, go show her lots of love. Let her know you came from Tarot Yogi, and let's jump into the reading now on let's get closure from your situation. Okay, pile number one, we have Page of Swords, we have Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, the High Priestess, Four of Swords, we have Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and we have Nine of Pentacles. So what I see between you and your person is this was definitely someone that was supposed to trigger you into your gifts, because I do feel you're very gifted over here because you're showing up as the High Priestess. So it's almost like your intuition needed to be kickstarted, and that's why this person was in your life. And it's not just your intuition, it's just your ability to really take charge and be in this very emperor-like energy where you really get things done. And I do feel this person really pushed your buttons, especially where it really hurt the most. And I think it's important to understand that we can have all kinds of soulmates, and sometimes the worst people are the best teachers. So there's a real feeling of that over here. So if you aren't already grateful about this experience, I do feel you will be very grateful about this experience in the near future, where in hindsight you will be able to understand that how important was you coming across each other for both of y'all in the way it impacted y'all. And I'm not trying to take away from the fact that this person has really hurt you below the belt. I'm really not trying to dilute that in any sense, but I'm just helping you see things in a more objective way, where you understand that it's not as personal, even though it is kind of personal, you know. So just you sort of naturally coming to a place where you don't have a hateful or a attachment charge towards this, where we're just naturally able to detach and really see things for what they are and what they have been, and still understanding that you don't deserve that, and your self-esteem is still not, I would say your self-esteem has definitely increased since where it was maybe the last time, And that is why you will not even be attracting these kind of people anymore. So you need to know that the worst is over. And we have a lot of fours over here. We have Four of Swords and we have Four of Pentacles. So and we have four the Emperor. So there is a lot around ideas about stability in your life, not just financially, but also mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I even think your identity, I do feel everything is sort of tied into that. And you're sort of reawakening to your true purpose right now. And it's almost like you will also realize that you're honestly so protected and loved by your guides, your ancestors, your angels, that they kept you in that situation till you learn your lessons. But as soon as you learned your lessons, they really pull you out of this person's life. So you really need to be grateful that you had a bubble of protection even at the worst times. And I think you will be able to see this for yourself very clearly. And I don't necessarily see reconciliation over here, because we do have Three of Cups, so maybe there was a third party involved. And maybe you didn't even know until much later on. So yes, it sort of had to be devastating. So you truly learn discernment, and you need to understand that even if you were to come across someone like this again, you will not be making the same kind of mistake, because you will be able to see through it right away. And like I said, your self-esteem has gone up. The way you look at yourself has changed in the most positive way. So you're just not going to be allowing any kind of nonsense around you that maybe you did in the past. So just even acknowledge that you have changed and you're still changing. I think that's really the message over here. And you do need rest, you do need time off. I think meditation for you will also bring answers, where you can just sit still. I think that would really help you just transmute your own dense energies and help you sort of get perspective over here. But understand that you don't have to be confused anymore. You don't have to fight this anymore. You can just flow through and out of this. You have done everything that you possibly could. And understand that yes, there is a karmic nature to this. And since things have played out the way they have, you really need to see how gracefully protected and loved you are. And you have always been and you always will be. So start living your life in a way that you truly know you're protected. What would you do? Why are you keeping yourself small right now? I think that's really the question. And also ask yourself, what is it that you truly want? And don't just be vague about it, especially if it comes to a romantic partner. Be very specific. If you want someone to take care of you, provide for you, say that. If you want someone to be loyal and love you for who you are, put that in your manifestations, because you will be able to bring that in for yourself very effortlessly, because you do have this very dreamlike quality and energy to you. So use it to your advantage. It is a skill you have. It's a gift. Yeah. But there is a lot of water. There's a lot of water in the cards. So it can feel like a double-edged sword. It can feel like a blessing and a curse to really feel things so deeply and to feel things on so many different dimensions, levels, and everything all at once. You know, just really feeling that expanded sense of consciousness. It can take a heavy toll on you. So also just learning to balance out these energies for yourself, and just focusing on getting things done, and having a schedule for yourself in whatever way it suits you, and just seeing yourself progress and grow. I think that itself will dispel the heartbreak that you're carrying over here. And it will definitely even eliminate any sort of obsolete belief systems and paradigms you hold about yourself, which are maybe unconsciously limiting you. So be mindful about this, and understand that you do need this to grow. It had to happen so you can be in your highest timeline. And it definitely wasn't a coincidence. So I'm not saying you need to like maybe pray for the person. Maybe you can if you're at that place, but just wish them well. I think that would just balance out this very intense energy you have towards this person, and definitely do a cord cutting ritual. I think that would really, really help. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on that. If you really want to do a cord cutting ritual, you can send me an email. I will definitely send it to you. But do that. I think that will be very, very beneficial. And it will just energetically help you let this person go if you're still lingering energetically to them subconsciously. So please do that. I think that would really help over here. I do feel this person will come back around, but you cannot keep waiting for that. And I don't even think you should take this person back, because I do feel that this person was supposed to be in your life only for a season, not forever. So just acknowledge that and come to terms with that, and really allow yourself to let it go. I think that would really, really help you over here. And I think the more you do this, the more you sort of prove, even after being tested, that you have changed. I think you will be really rewarded with an equal where you won't have to over explain yourself, overextend yourself just to be loved. So understand that the right person is coming in, and sometimes it's okay to keep your standards high and maintain a vacuum. So you're not settling for something that you don't deserve and then just going through another karmic cycle, right? So be patient over here. I think that is also a message. Yeah. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number 1, we have please don't move on. I forgive you. I'm scared to reach out to you. Don't be so insecure. And card number 46, purgation. So this person definitely doesn't want you to move on, especially if they can visibly see that you're moving on. This person is definitely spying on your social media. So I would say just live your life the way you want to. Understand that the ball is in your court. You have the final say. You get the last laugh over here. And I would say you do need to ritualistically maybe give up this person and just completely surrender, because we do have the purgation card and she is cutting out a demonic tree. So understand that sacrificing this, letting this go is actually going to help you be more in alignment. It will help you naturally manifest things that are truly meant to be in your life. And also understand that you do deserve to be loved, and you always have been, even if that hasn't been the case. Please know that. I think that is really the important message over here, because like I said, I do feel this person maybe hit you below the belt, really hit you where it hurts, and you were taken off guard. So just be a little mindful. And maybe you have Venus in the 12th house, or some placement like that, where it is through partnerships that you sort of experience this very painful transformation. So, and if you do have that astrologically, just be mindful and vet people properly before you decide to give them your unconditional love, because you do have a lot of unconditional love, and sometimes we're not as discerning because our hearts are so open. So just be a little mindful about that. So don't wait on this person. Definitely move on. Understand that it had to be that way. There was no other way. And let that itself set you free. And I think you just need to know that you have done everything that you could to save the situation, but the situation wasn't supposed to be saved. So you can let go of that burden, and please don't ever feel guilty about this, because I do feel that maybe there's a great sense of guilt over here, which is unnecessary. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, I really feel that this situationship, let's just call it, was supposed to trigger your gifts, to just sort of jumpstart your gifts so your third eye can finally see the truth, to finally see things the way they are and not how, we want them to be through our rose-colored glasses. So it's a lesson. It's a painful lesson, but it's still a lesson. It's not the whole chapter. And there are many more chapters for you to write. So don't give this more time and energy than you need to. Don't let this be the reason that you don't go out on other dates or don't look for love. And definitely stop saying that you don't want to be in love, because I do feel a lot of y'all are saying that, and you need to understand that words have power. What you say does happen. So just be a little more mindful about what you're saying, and even be mindful about your ideas about love. Maybe write it down so you can really understand where it's coming from and understand that the fear is not even real, and you still are this amazing, wonderful person who still loves so unconditionally, and you still retain your purity, right, and your innocence. So give that to yourself. You definitely deserve that. You have to know this a little more consciously, and just realizing that you are a blessing to a lot of people. Pile number one. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number ones. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and definitely do check out Isha on her channel Through Alchemy Tarot. I will link it in the title of this video, and I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below. So definitely do go head over to her channel, go show her lots of love, let her know you came from Tarot Yogi, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the Alchemical Tarot, this is your reading on Let's Get Closure, and this is a collaboration between Isha from Through Alchemy Tarot and me, where we are looking at the same topic. So definitely do go head over to her channel. I will link her YouTube handle in the title of this video, and I will link her YouTube channel in the description box below. So definitely do go head over to her channel, check out the reading that she did, go show her lots of love, go binge watch all her readings, subscribe to her, and let's jump into the reading now. Okay, pile number two, we have Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, the Lovers, Three of Wands, Lady of Vessels, the Hermit, Queen of Coins, and we have Six of Wands. So there is a feeling of misfortune that I'm picking up right away. I feel it's either you or your person feels that you met the right person at the wrong time, but those wrong times were exactly supposed to be the times that you were supposed to meet this person. And there's definitely also a sense of divine intervention in this reading, because my eyes are going on to the Cupid. So there's definitely something higher at play over here. And this pile particularly, I do feel that there is a greater chance of a positive reunion here, but nothing is still set in stone, because you are still doing the work and your person still has to do the work. I think they're still in the process. I think they're finally realizing maybe what went wrong. Maybe they're finally being accountable about even their own unconscious thoughts, feelings that they have been harboring in this relationship that was just basically choking the love out of the relationship. So your person definitely realizes what they have done wrong. But I think right now they're more focused on their finances. I think they're more focused on getting their sense of stability, because they do see you as an equal. They do see you as a star, and they can see that despite the way things played out, you still managed yourself with a lot of grace. You still didn't go around talking crap. You didn't victimize yourself, even if you were in a victim kind of situation over here. And I think that's very important for you to realize that you were still able to bounce out of it, learning your lesson over here. And I think, truth be told, I think you still really want this person very, very badly. And I think your person wants you to, but your person is just very embarrassed because they just feel so cringe about how things played out. Like I said, there's this feeling of right person, wrong time. But you were supposed to meet under these difficult sort of circumstances. I really feel that over here. But and there's a very big waiting period here highlighted as well, because we do have Three of Wands in the center of the reading. So you need to know that you have done everything that you possibly could in this situation to sort of get a favorable outcome, and your person sees that, but they sort of have to do the work now and come towards you. So you shouldn't be chasing them, you shouldn't be going after them. You need to just get back to loving yourself, really get back into your self-care, your self-love, and just feeling complete within yourself at any given time. Because I think the more you elevate, because I do feel you're the more feminine in energy in this reading. And by feminine, I don't just mean women, fit it to your situation, whatever it is, but you're more in your feminine energy, and just you healing yourself is going to help your person heal, because the feminine energy is always a little more ahead of the masculine energy. Like, it's always the feminine energy who wakes up spiritually before the masculine energy, and she sort of has to, hold their hand kind of a situation. So there will be the right time for that as well. But right now, you both sort of have to get to the peak of the mountain so you can unite at the right time. So the less you focus on your person right now, and the more you turn your focus on yourself, maybe even turn your focus inwards, and really examine what is happening in the depths, because there is a lot happening. And just be mindful of it and recognize it and honor it. And I think that itself will help you heal and move forward, still maintaining your capacity to love. But I really do feel your person is going to be reaching out to you. Maybe it might not happen right away, but it will happen. I do feel very certain about that. And your person definitely wants victory with you. But right now they feel they're sort of fighting their own battles, and they don't want to sort of get you involved in their mess. So they're doing the right thing in a way. By number two, I sort of lost my train of thought thanks to the dogs. But I do feel that maybe your person really wants to reach out, say the things they want to say, but they sort of chicken out last minute. But I do feel eventually they will reach a point where they will be able to gather courage and come towards you. And I do feel that there is sort of like a long distance vibe happening over here. You could not maybe live in the same city, the same country, or even the same continent. So they will travel towards you from a distance. That is going to happen. It may not happen at the time you want it to happen, or maybe even when they want it to happen, but it will happen at the right time. So you really have to move from your sense of inner knowing over here. That's really important that you do. And I do feel that the sort of triggering that has occurred has helped you illuminate maybe certain patterns you're carrying with yourself since your childhood, maybe certain learned behaviors that you need to unlearn now, and really let it go so you can be free of it, and you can vibrate at a higher frequency so you can attract better. And I think a lot of y'all are already doing this, but you need to get a little more conscious of what you are doing. I feel that itself will sort of amplify the effects, if that makes sense. I really feel that way. But your person definitely sees you as endgame. They definitely do want to have their happily ever after with you. And I do feel that what you went through with them was a test. And that sort of has helped them awaken too, the way you are awakened. So that doesn't mean that you keep waiting for this person. You still need to go about living your life. Go on a few dates if that's what you need to do to feel better, or not, fit it to your situation. But don't keep yourself stuck. Don't keep yourself waiting. You really need to get back to just enjoying your own life for your own happiness and for your own sake. Because there is a sense of you martyring yourself over here. which is not required. True love doesn't really need you to sacrifice yourself, right? Think about it. You won't have to over explain yourself to a person you truly love. You will only over explain yourself to someone that you subconsciously know doesn't have the best interest for you in their heart. So you don't need to be guilty for not loving someone enough, maybe even from your past, maybe some of your exes, but you need to also not be guilty for the fact that you haven't been able to love yourself, and understand that you can make up for it now. And if you're being forced to stay single right now, don't force a relationship. Really don't. Trust me, you'd rather stay single than to be with the wrong person. And I think you know that now. So understand that there is something greater at play over here. There are things out of your control, and you're also working through some karma, but it is all happening in a way that it benefits you at the end of the day. And there is frustration, there is anger, but it's not your job to feel that. It's not your lesson to learn. So please recognize that. Because sometimes you could be feeling something and they're maybe not even your feelings, right? So just be aware about, are you picking up someone else's feelings? Because it's very possible. Like, there is a energetic cord over here. So most of the times, maybe you can feel when your person is sad, or if your person is going through something, but don't let it distract you. Let it encourage you to love yourself more. Because the more you pour into yourself, naturally, they will also heal. So understand that there will be a union in the future, but don't keep waiting on it. And that's the trick, right? I think that's really the cliche and the trick over here. The more you don't care about something, the faster you get that. And the more you fixate over something, the longer it even feels than it, if it's just like 30 days, for example, right? So understand that time is not linear, and understand that it means it can go both ways. So go about it in a way where you're even enjoying the process of waiting. Instead of thinking all the things that could go wrong, think about all the things that could go right. If you have to use your mind, use it in a way that it benefits you, right? So I really feel that's a very important message over here. And to not force things, to just flow. If there is resistance, let it go. Let them go. Yeah. Because your person is still in search for the truth and the wisdom, and you already sort of knew. I think you didn't know everything, but you still knew more. And I think now you know, and I think your person is just waking up to the vastness of the unknown and just realizing that there is so much more that they couldn't see before. So let them go through their own development process. Don't try to baby them right now. Keep yourself under control, pile number 2. Yeah. Shuffle some artwork. Okay, pile number 2, we have "You're too good for me, why you so mean, your presence in my life has turned my world upside down. Sometimes I wish I never met you, your hot body has me drooling," and card number 30 for separation. So there is quite literally a separation over here, and I do feel that there is maybe a lot of physical distance that is just making you really, really anxious about how things will fall into place. So you need to know that things will fall into place at the right time. And it will happen at the right time because you will exactly have done enough growth, and your person also must have done enough growth to come together and sustain what you have to build together. So it's not going to happen before that, and it's not going to happen after that. There is divine timing at play here, whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not. So you might as well accept it. And it's very natural for your person to have this sort of polarizing feelings about you, because just the way they have triggered you, I think you have triggered them more. And I do feel your person has this sort of player energy just to sort of protect themselves. But deep down, I think you know that they're a softie. They're all mush under the hard cover. So, and it's almost like no one has been able to get to your person the way you have been able to get to your person. So they themselves feel very insecure, even if they go about projecting a more grandiose version of themselves. They're doing that to hide their own insecurities. Maybe you do have a mouth on you, maybe you're a little sassy, but I do feel that despite that, you haven't really said anything out loud, like you haven't badmouthed your person. Maybe you've discussed this with your friends, but I think that is just that. So your person kind of respects that, but they know you don't see them in a very high light. So they're definitely in a place where they really want to win you over again. And there is a sense of bittersweetness because your presence has changed their life forever. The way you have impacted them, it is a very deep impact. And they know they cannot just keep going back to how things were, even if they were highly uncomfortable. But just because that was familiar to them, just because that's all they had ever known, just experiencing you has opened up new doors and possibilities for your person. And they're still in the process of acceptance. So they're almost like upset that they didn't see this before, but they also don't want to completely let go of their own past. And they're definitely very, very physically attracted to you. We'll keep it very PG-13. So understand that the more they push you away, the harder they will fall for you. And the more time you spend apart, the crazier they will get for you. So I think the ball is in your court. That's what you need to realize. Even if you have this very sacrificial energy of love, understand that you have enough discernment now to really decide for yourself whether you want to eventually take this person back or not. But definitely don't keep waiting. Don't stop living your life. Go out, have experiences. You're supposed to have experiences in this lifetime. Be a little playful. Just go out. Just try going out. Because don't isolate yourself, especially because of this person. Don't overwork yourself. You don't have to martyr yourself anymore. So be a little more proactive and take some action in your own life. And start enjoying things for the sake of enjoying things. The simple things. Because that's where your true happiness lies. And even if this feels very big deal, which it sort of is, understand that you will be able to sort of conquer this behemoth, right? This larger than life thing that you have in your life right now. And the more you heal, your person will be able to heal. So it's almost like you're pushing each other to grow so you can come back together. But the pushing is not nice, even though that is exactly what you need to grow. So more acceptance at your end, and just maybe rationalizing your feelings a little, is going to really help you have a more positive charge toward this, and it will just help you heal again and feel whole again. So I think it's really important that you allow yourself that. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have. Pile number 2 is again, it's a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot to help the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And definitely do go head over to throughalchemy's channel. I will link it in the title of this video. And I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below. So definitely do go head over to her channel. Go show her lots of love. Let her know you came from Tarot Yogi. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the John Bauer Tarot, this is your reading on Let's Get Closure. And this is a collaboration between Isha from Through Alchemy Tarot and me, where we're going to be looking at the closure you can find in your relationship. So definitely do go head over to her channel. I will link her channel in the title of this video and leave a link to her channel in the description box below. So definitely do go head over to her channel. Go show her lots of love. Let her know you came from Tarot Yogi. And having said that, let's jump into the reading. Okay, pile number 3, we have Knight of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant, 4 of Swords, we have Queen of Cups, We have King of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, and we have Six of Cups. So when I was shuffling, I heard tug of war. So there really has been a lot of push and pull in this relationship, and maybe a lot of time has passed. Maybe things didn't take off right away. Maybe there was a lot of dilly-dallying at both ends. And it's almost like you both were divinely guided to each other. And you were sort of being pointed towards each other, but it's almost like maybe your person didn't choose you or you didn't choose your person after that. But that's how the separation happened. I do feel strongly that you will maybe eventually unite with this person, but they haven't exactly shown you their best image. But it's almost like they were acting out of their shadow when they were with you, because they just thought that they wouldn't have such deep feelings the way they do. So they were in the player energy, not realizing that this is like a high level soulmate twin flame connection, because it could be for a lot of y'all in this file. But there was this, it's almost like they did recognize it, but they didn't want to believe it, they didn't want to accept it. Therefore, they sort of disrespected it. So they're realizing what they have done wrong, definitely, because you were always unconditionally loving to them. But they were very cold to you, and there was maybe a lot of deception over here. Maybe a lot of things were unsaid that they're not exactly proud of or happy about. So they definitely do want to come clean to you. They definitely do want to say what needs to be said to sort of help you also heal in the process over here. But I think your person is still in a lot of illusions. I think that they're still dispelling a lot of illusions out of their own life. And I do feel your person has a lot of people around them in their life who aren't exactly the best or the healthiest for them. So they're definitely taking accountability and maybe clearing out certain people, places, things, beliefs from their life, especially if they chose someone else over you. I think they're trying to get out of that now. But they still look back at your time with them very fondly, even if they didn't completely value it. Or I do think they valued it. I just don't think they told you how much they valued your company. And I don't think even they realized how deeply they are in love with you till you were gone. And that's just the cliche, but I think that's just how things are. And I think the more you pour into yourself, the less sacrificing you are of yourself. The more you pour love into yourself, I think that will sort of even accelerate healing for both of y'all, so you can have a union together. Because I did pull a clarification for the Seven of Swords and I did get Ace of Pentacles. So an Ace of Pentacles in most readings that I've seen with women is it shows up as a pregnancy card, or it just shows up as fertility or engagement. So there is sort of a promise in the future, but you cannot keep waiting because you still have places to be, you have things to do, you have your own growth to make. So you cannot keep waiting for this, and understand that you have been patient enough. So now there's no point being impatient, right? So just meditate, come back to yourself, maybe keep your options open, maybe go out on a few dates if that's what you feel the need to do. Please take it and fit it to your situation. It's a general reading. So whatever you feel is the right thing for you to do that. But don't focus on this. The more you focus on this, the more disappointed you will be. And understand that you have to sort of be in separation to even have a more honest union, if that even has to happen. But that will not happen till the fact that they do the work. And I think they're just waking up. I think they're just realizing what is really happening below the surface over here. What they have tried to push away, what they have tried to ignore all along. I think they're finally waking up to the truth. I feel your person was really nice to you, and then they could have just switched. They could have become very cold. and it's almost like you were hurt because you were not expecting them to be so calculated in the situation, but it's almost like that was their defense mechanism. So in order for you to even forgive this person, you have to sort of take a little accountability so you can really forgive this person, because there is a lot of healing required at both ends for the union to happen. And you're definitely not malicious. By number three, you're definitely not someone who will be vengeful about things. Like, I'm definitely not getting Venus and Scorpio energy. I would say it's more like Venus and Libra, or maybe Venus and Taurus. And I'm not getting that sense of fatalism. So understand that you're still good. You have always been good. And you're always complete within yourself. And at the right time, the right person will come in. But that should not mean that you stop living your life. If you want to travel, go travel alone. If you want to go out to eat, maybe if you want to go out for a movie alone, do that. If you want to go with your friends, do that. But it's very important that you come back to yourself and start doing things that you love doing, just for the sake of your own joy and enjoyment and fulfilling your own desires. Because you were always worthy, you were always deserving of love, and I would say you were not the problem in all your relationships. And even that is a blessing, because the wrong people were taken out at the right time. So just think of the fact that the damage could have been more than what it is. So know that you're loved and you're protected, and no one can really harm you. And sometimes you just have certain experiences and some karma that we do have to balance, whether we like it or not. So let things play out more naturally and understand that you're still winning. Even if you don't necessarily have this person by your side right now, they need to do their own winning to come back to you. So give them that space and time to sort of recognize their true potential and work towards it, and just being man enough to do that, right? Yeah. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number three, we have I get nervous to call you. I don't want you to ignore me. I'm shutting you out. I need your time and commitment. You're perfect for me. I appreciate the lessons you taught me. I want to prove my love to you through actions. And we have card number 23, Mercurius. So there's definitely them shutting you out because they're too nervous to be rejected. They really, really, really fancy you in every sort of the way. They really fancy you in every way, and they do feel you're perfect for them. So maybe they are putting you on a bit of a pedestal, even if you don't want to be put on a pedestal. So they will stop. They won't stop, but they will do it in a more healthy way once they realize that they are equal to you and they are worthy of love, and once they have even put in that work to heal. It's almost like they showed you their shadow first, and I think you loved them regardless, and they weren't expecting that. So now they're like, they feel they're screwed because they sort of did this to themselves. So they're finally realizing that, a lot of things that they did were wrong and they did hurt you, even if they didn't acknowledge it fully. I do think that they do have that recognition and remorse within them. And I feel when this person comes back around, they may still find it a little difficult to communicate, because I do think your love languages, maybe you want to be told every day that you're loved. And for this person, I think they just like to do things for people that they're more in their masculine energy. So their love language is doing things, providing, taking care of you, protecting you. So there is this very alpha masculine energy about them, and that's how they really express their love. So you both will maybe take some time getting used to each other and understanding your love languages, but I do feel that will happen very seamlessly. And I think you already know now. I think you've already seen their shadow. You've really seen how they operate at the lowest octave possible for them. And you just have to keep doing your thing. I would say, even if this is your person, don't keep waiting for them. Because even if you are with a twin flame soulmate, they're still supposed to push you towards your ultimate liberation and nirvana and samadhi. So focus more on your own growth and your own healing. And the more you grow, the more you heal, the more you come home to yourself, and the more you feel complete all the time, or at least try to feel complete all the time, that will help you fall into alignment faster to even attract in the right person that you're supposed to be with and equal. So understand that not everything is set in stone yet, but that's a blessing. Even if there are certain things that are predestined for you to experience. And be okay in that sort of just the paradoxical nature of life and enjoy it, right? Really try to enjoy it. Yeah. The last thing that I would really like to say in this reading is your person does also recognize that maybe they took too long to realize things. Maybe they took too long to take the necessary action, but they were not sure themselves because they were so hurt. But now they can finally see, so they will try their best to sort of make it up to you whenever they can in the future. But having said that, you still need to be the main character in your life. That's the only way you can even sustain a relationship with someone. And I'm not saying you don't have to sacrifice. I don't think sacrifice is something that is difficult for you. I think it comes very easily. Maybe you have some 12th house placements, or maybe you have your South Node in Pisces, whatever it is. Find balance and do maintain a sense of identity, even if you end up with this person. Still keep a sense of you and them. Don't completely disappear and merge with them. That will happen at the right time when you are at that spiritual level. But till then, it's important for you to keep yourself physically present in the world, even if you have these escapist tendencies. So that's just something for you to be mindful of moving forward. Yeah. But you're still shining. I think you already have glowed up, but I think you're gonna glow up again. I really feel that also in this fire. So just keep doing you and know that you also have options. You're not someone's last choice. Pile number 3. Please know this. Yeah. I think you're very wanted, but it's very unconscious. You don't realize you're a little delusional about people liking you, but it's okay. It just adds to the charm, it adds to your cuteness, and it just adds to the fact that not everyone can get access to you. Yeah. That's just something your person also maybe secretly finds attractive about you. Yeah. Your person is a little freaky. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it to that. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and definitely do go head over to Isha's channel through Alchemy Tarot. Go check out the reading that she did on the same topic. Go show her lots of love, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you.